guys? What's good, Triple J Boxing? I love this promo here, guys, for the Tszyu uh, Bakhram fight. Just getting me hyped up. I like Tim Tszyu's laugh here after they say he's back and he's just laughing. That's good editing there. I like that. It's coming up tomorrow, Orlando, Florida, guys. Right after those hurricanes too. We might get a hurricane in the ring. I think we might, for sure. I think it's going to be a great fight stylistically. I just don't know if Bakhram, Murtazaliev, it has enough to really test Tszyu. But you never know. He might step up to the level of a Tszyu. We don't know. That's the thing. Because Bakhram just hasn't really faced anybody of that level besides Golden Jack against Jack Kulke. That's really his only opponent that had class. And he got tuned up in that fight. I know he got the stoppage in round 11, but he was getting beat up at times in that fight. But he's a tough guy. He showed that he's a tough guy. And that's why I think this is going to be a great fight. Because he took heavy shots and he still kept on coming. Even though there's points in the fight where he was getting beat up. So it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with the level of a Tszyu, the skill level of a Tszyu. Because we know he's tough. So I know it's going to be a good fight depending on how long it lasts. Maybe it will go to the decision, but does he have enough tools in his tool bag to put a beating on Tszyu? I don't know, right? Because can he win a decision against Tim Tszyu? I think that's going to be difficult too, but his toughness is definitely going to be an asset, but the thing is, Tszyu is tough as well. And I'm not saying that Bakhram don't got skills. He definitely have skills. He's long, he's lanky. It's just, this is such a big step up for him. And his biggest win against Jack was a Jack that was 39 years old. You know what I mean? So Tim Tszyu's no old timer. He's 30. He's in his prime. He's 29, I think, right? So both guys in their prime. So I'm going to pick Tim Tszyu just off the fact that I know he's tough. And I know he's got skills and he's faced a way better level opposition. Just look at his resume, guys. Sebastian Findora was a loss, but I mean, that could have went either way. A lot of people thought he should have won that fight. He could have walked away from that fight after the cut and he would have got the decision because he was up on the cards. Because he had his way in the before the cut, he was having his way with Findora. So if he just said, "Know what? I can't see from the blood. Stop the fight." Accidental headbutt, he would have won that fight. But Noah, he wanted to continue to fight because he thought he could still win even with that. He thought he was superior enough to get through that. But obviously, split decision loss there. Brian Mendoza, another good fighter that he beat. Carlos Ocampo, Tony Harrison, Jeff Horn. The list goes on, guys. And a lot of these opponents that he fought good competition themselves. So his resume is a lot deeper than Murtazaliev, who's really, like I said, he only beat Jack Kulke, is his only class opponent, really. You look at all the other opponents that he's fought, no one knows them. They're cab drivers or they're guys that have never even come close to beating a good fighter. You know what I mean? Like, you go to his fight before that, he beat Roberto Venezuela Jr. And then you go to his record, and he has faced good fighters. He got knocked out by Xander Zayas. And obviously he lost to Bakhram, but he didn't beat anybody. Now he's back in Mexico fighting Mexican fighters. So if you look at it, it's just his record. He hasn't really fought the level of a Tim Tszyu, and not only that, like a guy who's young and hungry, and of that level. Because like I said, Jack Kulke is his best opponent. He is a class fighter. He is pretty good. Like he showed his skills in that fight. he was tuning up Bakhram in that fight. But the thing is, he was 39 years old, right? But yeah, guys, that's why I would have to side with Tszyu, because I think both guys are tough. Both guys have skill, but one guy, I think his class is a bit higher, and he's proven it on a higher level. And we're going to find out, though, if Bakhram is of that level. Does he belong with the top guys in the division? We're going to find out. I know he has the belt, but it was a vacant belt, and he hasn't really proven himself. This will be his coming out party if he can beat Tszyu. But Tszyu has already come out. He is that guy already. So, yeah, it'll be more of a... It will be an upset if Tszyu were to lose this, obviously. But I mean, it would be more... If Tszyu wins this, people aren't going to be like, oh, wow, look at that, he beat Bakhram. They're just going to be like, yeah, good win, you know what I mean? But if Bakhram were to beat Tszyu, that would be huge, you know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the fight. Who do you have winning the fight? How do you think the fight will go? It might go to decision, guys, just from seeing that fight that Bakhram had with Jack Kulke. And I know Jack Kulke's not known as a knockout puncher, but he definitely had pop in his shots, and he was hitting Bakhram with clean shots, clean combos that were clearly rocking him, and he weathered the storm and he got the knockout. So you got to give him the toughness there. So, but yeah, Tszyu's a totally different beast. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So, but yeah, he's got things going for him. He is young still. He's 31. He's in his prime. And he's long and lanky. So he's got those things going for him. But everything else is like equal or better for Tszyu, in the sense that Tszyu's younger than him, actually. He's in his prime, and he's faced better guys. So it's like, I would say just the long lankiness of Bakhram. Now, I don't know his arm reach. It doesn't show it on BoxRec, but I assume it'd be longer arms than Tszyu because he is 6 foot. So I would say that is his advantage there. Tszyu, he is only 5'8.5", so yeah, he's definitely 3 to 4 inches shorter. So depending on like if the heights are actually accurate, a lot of athletes I know, they lie about their height, or they, so you can't always go by the statistics they show you. I learned that from my uncle. He said because he played hockey, and he said that a lot of them will lie about their heights. I think they do it to make them look better when they're scouting them, I guess. They'll say they're an inch or two taller to make them appear better, I guess. But that'd be my guess why they do that. But in boxing, I really don't know. I assume they would do that maybe because it would look better on paper, right? But yeah, guys, I'm going for Tszyu. And we'll see how it goes, though. I'm gonna say Tszyu by decision or Tszyu by late knockout. That's gonna be my prediction, guys. Let me know, though. He is Russian descent as well, Tszyu. Even though he's Australian, but he's Russian descent. So we got 2 Russians, and they're tough. They're pretty tough. So. That's the only reason why I would say decision, just because Bakhram is super tough. But I mean, like, Tszyu's a beast, and so if he gets a stoppage, I think it's going to be late. This is Triple J Boxing. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.